You said to the UN Security Council last month, "I can tell you from having visited what's left of Gaza's medical system that death on this scale has a sound and a smell that does not leave you." There's a memory of your trip to Gaza, and you go all over the place. I know you've been to Ukraine, you're heading to the DRC, you've been to Afghanistan. But does that memory of your trip to Gaza in particular, does it still torment you or haunt you? It's a pretty, when I heard you say that, I watched you speak at the Security Council, a smell that does not leave you.
So, I have one of those passports that security agents love to confiscate. I've been to Darfur, I've been to Kupiansk on the Ukraine front lines. I've driven up through Syria just after the fall of the Assad regime. I've just been in Kandahar, Kabul, Kunduz in Afghanistan. I was in Mandalay just after the earthquake. Nothing was as bad as going to Gaza. And it is that smell and that sound of death on this scale and trauma on this scale. So often there is just silence. And you're just walking through these utterly desolate landscapes with people who aren't talking. And you're asking questions and trying to, everyone there, including all of our staff, is traumatized. And so, yes, you do carry that with you. I think about it every single day. I've started therapy myself because I think that it's important that we find ways to deal with these experiences. Of course,
because of your job in general or because of Gaza?
Because of my job in general, but particularly because of experiences like going to Gaza and seeing death on that, being with people who have lost everything, including all of their children, sitting with a grandmother who basically watched her kid die in front of her from a sniper attack and bleed out on the road, and nurses get shot as they came to help her. So look, my experience is nothing like being someone living in Gaza,
of course,
or living in Darfur, or living in Afghanistan right now. But it's a heavy responsibility because you feel the obligation to share that story because you can't get in. Not just you, Mehdi, but the international media are not allowed in to cover this. Palestinian journalists inside Gaza are being killed in large numbers. And so we do feel this responsibility, this obligation to share these stories.